We where you can do it just
Al Horror TV.
Al Horror.
Do you want your... Okay, so...
Yeah.
So now Chris from the Kent Freedom Movement is going to address another member of the media.
Yeah.
We haven't got the
Al Horror TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. We're HPANWO TV and the Kent Freedom Movement.
Go nearer.
Okay.
Rolling. I want to ask you if it is significant for you the death of this nerve, and if this undermined the whole story, the pregnancy of Kate Middleton.
I don't think it particularly undermines the story about the pregnancy, but I, and indeed we, have a lot of questions about how this is being reported in the media, because immediately this happened, it was just assumed that this poor lady committed suicide. Now, to me, looking at the facts of this case, oh, did it get wet?
It's not the best weather, is it? It's not ideal weather.
Problem with the microphone.
Yeah.
At Al Horror TV.
Oh, that's a nice camera, though.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I've got camera envy. You know what my camera looks like? I'm just...
So more difficult to carry that.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I could do my HPANWO TV with that thing.
Did you say you were connected to Al Jazeera? Did you say?
We have nothing to do with Al Jazeera. This is an Arabic service.
Arabic, okay. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
In an MBN, which is the Middle East network. It's an American public company,
right?
Belonging to the Congress.
Yeah.
And it's in Arabic, like BBC Arabic Service or France 24 or Russia Today.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We are ready. Apologize about the battery.
Okay.
Can you start from the beginning directly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Can you ask the question again?
The same question. Yes. Go ahead.
Well, it's just I have concerns about how this is being reported in the media, because they're assuming it is suicide. However, for a mother of two children and a wife with supposedly quite a happy family life, and also well respected at work, the royals did not complain about her putting the call through. She wasn't under any disciplinary action at work. For someone to commit suicide and destroy her children's lives over a prank phone call, this is preposterous. This is just outrageous. So this isn't being put across in the mainstream media reports about this, and these are obvious questions that aren't getting asked. Why is it assumed that this was a suicide? Also, something that they are concentrating on blaming the hospital for the protocols being broken for this hoax call getting through. Now, when the royals go out and about, they get serious protection from the security services. The hospital will have nothing to do with the protocols in this case. It will be the security services. They will have controlled this, and if they didn't want this prank call to go through, this would not have happened. And these questions are not being asked. The reason they're not being asked is because the alternative is that she was murdered. And so the media don't seem to want to even mention this possibility, when, of course, if they were unbiased, fair reporting, they would at least speculate. And also, they are not even speculating who the actual nurse was who gave out the information. They're not even asking, well, who was this woman? They haven't reported who it is. And when you listen to the prank phone call, if you listen to it carefully, the supposed nurse who is talking keeps on and takes it seriously right to the end. But these people, these two DJs, are obviously joking and anybody can tell that this is a nonsensical prank call, but she takes it seriously right to the end. This is highly strange, and the media is not reporting on this. Why? This is the questions that I have.
Yes, waiting to see if it was a suicide or other things, we don't know. But
well, they're saying that it is.
Yeah,
they're saying that it is.
And now, if this kind of event will undermine the curiosity of the British public to follow the events regarding Kate Middleton.
I don't think so. I think it will encourage them to follow more. You know, it's a big worldwide story, but something that kind of worries me about this story is that it seems whenever you have a crime, you always look to who benefits from a crime. Now, who benefits in this situation? Certainly not her family or anyone connected. You know, their lives are destroyed by this. There seem to be people jumping on this rather sickly in order to back up the recent Leveson report in this country, which is about clamping down on the media. So they are jumping down the throat of this radio station in Australia and saying, you know, how terrible it is that the media is allowed to do these things. Well, let's actually look at the facts of how this could possibly have happened. You know, why aren't you asking why the security services let this happen, not the hospital? So, you know, these are the questions that I have. There are some people out there using this to try and clamp down on the media and back up the Leveson report.
Thank you very much.
Which is very sick.
Very much. Can I have your name and a title so we can mention it?
Yeah, my name's Chris Moffat from Kent Freedom Movement.
Thank you very much indeed. If you have a business card, it will be...
Haven't got one on me, sorry.
Oh,
I think that I have one.
You got a Kent Freedom Movement?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Cool.
I had one.
We've got a website.
Thank you. We will go to your website.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It
Thank
doesn't
you.
have Chris Moffat, the name Chris Moffat on it. Maybe we should write it down.
And you are Alhura TV.
Yeah.
That's it. That's Alhura TV there.
Nice
to meet.
talking to you.
Nice to meet a fellow member of the media.
Interview, him
Oh, I
as well,
can't.
You want to?
because
I
he's
can't-
He's a hospital
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
he's got some very good information about protocols in hospitals. He used to be a hospital porter.
Yeah.
Would you be able to take over camera?
Yes,
with
let's
it?
go for
Thanks,
another
mate.
angle. Yes, we have another.
just point
Keep
it.
dry. Yeah, just point it at me. It's rolling.
Okay.
Just check it's still rolling. Yeah, just put that like that.
Read that.
That's it. Just put your hand. Tuck your
Just
hand in
Moffat.
there.
Chris?
That's right. And don't press that button there.
Moffat,
Yeah.
double F, double T.
Moffat.
Moffat.
Moffat. F. Double F. Don't worry.
I'm a reporter. Who are you guys?
Oh, HPANWO TV and the Kent Freedom Movement.
All right. Did you used to work here?
No, I'm an ex-hospital reporter though. It's just
Thank you
I'm
very
back.
much.
No, John Radcliffe in Oxford.
Let's change the
You're
angle.
doing your own investigation, are you?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
sort of basically.
We'd like to talk to you
If you, which place is like that?
in a moment.
Okay, sure. I'll pop back.
Okay.
Okay.
Apparently, you know the protocol inside each hospital in UK, especially in this hospital. Do you think we can blame the reception, the people who are behind in the first stage of the whole process, not the nurse?
I think I'm actually. I'm unsure because I mean I was a hospital porter for 23 years at the John Radcliffe in Oxford, and on many occasions I dealt with VIPs. Now, the procedure for a VIP being in hospital, whether it's a private hospital here in the Harley Street area or the National Health Service, is the same. That person is not listed on the inpatient list. So there's the receptionist and the switchboard for the telephones has a list of all the patients' names. Now, the name Duchess of Kate Middleton would not be on there. Instead, there would be a code name, a common woman's name like Jane Smith or Susan Bartlett or something. And only the people who dealt with that patient directly would know that code name. And this Australian radio show hosts who phoned in would have, if they phoned the switchboard and said, "Can I speak to Kate Middleton? Can you tell me what ward she is on?" Because they had to put them through to the ward. The receptionist would have said, "Kate Middleton, we don't have a patient of that name," and they'd be right. So that is very suspicious in the first case. In the second case, I imagine the security services, in this case the police, the Royal Protection Squad of the Metropolitan Police, would have been involved in dealing with telephone calls in some way, because I've dealt with members of the royal family myself, and on those occasions there are policemen, there are armed policemen there, who, someone like the Duchess of Cambridge would have probably the entire squad of police officers there, all armed, all at the nurses' station. Someone would be at the nurses' station. There would be undercover police officers dressed in normal clothes, walking around the place, blending in so no one knew who they were. They would have weapons too, concealed in their clothing. It seems very, very bizarre to me that these Australian show hosts, firstly, you know, they would not make this prank call without permission, first of all, because they have a broadcasting license which forbids that. So prank calls can't just be made on the off chance. And secondly, they would never have been even get anywhere near her. The ward itself would not take calls from just anyone. And Chris has said quite correctly that this call was very obviously jocular. I mean, Mel Gregg, who tried to do impersonation of the Queen, did it very badly, and a fellow host said, you know, your accent sucks, Mel, you know. And so, I mean, it was very obvious. Whoever took the call, the person speaking, would know immediately this was not the Queen. You know, they made jokes about the corgis and about Prince Charles and things like that. You know, so I share Chris's suspicions very much indeed.
Thank you very much indeed. And what's about your name and title?
My name is Ben Emlyn Jones, and I'm a former hospital porter, and I run HPANWO TV.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for all.
Thank you very much. And I think there's another lady going to speak to us soon. I believe that we got that.
Yeah, there's a reporter coming back soon.
I'm going to have to dry the camera off.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Hospital Porters, Pride and Dignity.
Stop the New World Order.
Yeah.